Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, my friends. We are back to do the next step in our Flippy Flappy file folder envelope folio journal thingamabob. Okay. So let's go to the back section. Hopefully you've already chosen your envelopes. If you haven't, stop right now, put me on pause, and go get your envelopes. I'm using a 6 bundle of envelopes. It doesn't matter what size they are. It doesn't matter if they're business envelopes. You will want to get some, if you have some cheapy watercolor paper that you can make into an envelope, you'll want that. I'll give you an option if you don't have any that can fold into an envelope. Yeah, we'll get to that. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to make an envelope invisible. Now, not invisible. How to make a portion of the envelope see-through, sort of. This envelope is going to go this way, and there's going to be a little card that pulls out sideways. But what I want to do is I want to do something fun to the front. Okay? Let me move this over. What you're going to need is and let me back up and preface this by saying this technique is out there, but I've discovered one step further, and I don't know if anybody else has, but yeah. We're going to do that today. If you don't have anything or the supplies I have, use what you have. Okay? If you're not sure what alternatives you can use, just put those in the comments, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is you're going to need some brown packing paper of sorts. You're going to need an embossing stamp pad, embossing powder. Hopefully you have one of these. They're your best friend when it comes to embossing. A stamp of choice. Now, the more detailed or more coverage or the thicker lines your stamp has, the better result you're going to have. So if you have really thin line detailed stamps, you're not going to get the same result as much. Okay? And yeah, and then I'm just, this is just a piece of paper to put underneath my work. Okay? So the first thing I want to do is get out my embossing buddy. And if you don't have one of these, get a tea bag and put some cornstarch in it. And I'm just going to do the front. The flap doesn't matter. And you could do this for the front and the back. But I think I'm going to do something else to the back. Don't know yet, so I'm not going to do the back. So I'm going to get some powder off there. I'm going to pick up my stamp, get it nice and juicy, covering the whole area. And then you're gonna, because this is not see-through, the stamp is not see-through, I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to position it where I want it, so it's kind of even. Shh! There's nobody here. Sorry about that. Doggy interruption. Okay. Then you're going to do this. Get your embossing powder on there. Loki! I'm sorry for the noise, guys. Really true. Loki! Loki! You're not behaving. Loki, enough! There is nobody here. Okay. And one note to this also that I forgot, that this I would say advanced step or additional step to this is better on plain copyweight paper or thin paper. This is a thin just envelope, so it works. But it doesn't work on heavier paper like watercolor paper or that. It doesn't work. So you're also going to need an iron. So I'm going to turn my iron on. Okay. Let that heat up a second. Get my heat gun. Sorry for the noise. Get it nice and hot before you bring it to your project. Okay. So that looks pretty. Now you could leave it like that, right? You could definitely leave it like that and use that front. But I'm going to get out a pad to put this on. Okay. So far I'm not doing anything new. Okay. People have done this. You can stamp a corner of your paper, emboss it, color around it with watercolor or ink or whatever, you know, and then lift this off. But what I found with the plain copyweight paper is we can make this translucent. So where is, oh, my paper? It's over here. Okay, so you take brown paper, put it down, take your hot iron, and just iron it. Okay. And so the premise is once you get off all the embossing powder, or embossing, well, yeah, embossing on there, you are just left with design. So you're working a journal and you don't want raised design, but you want to color around it. This is a good trick to use. Give it a real good, you can see the pattern coming up, and there's a reason for that. Okay, I'm going to give it a real good burnish. Iron. Go a little more. You want to get off all of it. Okay. Wonderful. Now you can probably already see that you can see the blue behind that portion of the envelope because it's not folded like that, right? So there you go. It's kind of like doing the wax technique, but you're not left with the residual as long as you get off all the embossing. Okay, and let me show you now. Okay. Okay. Let's move this out of the way. Let me find something that's dark in color. This will work. Okay. So see, now you can it's semi-translucent or translucent, I don't know. But you can definitely see that darkness behind there. And so whatever you put in this envelope is now going to show through the front panel. Isn't that cool? I think it's cool. I've never seen anybody do, specifically do that, do this, to make an envelope translucent. But, yeah. I think it's cool. Anyway, so that's that envelope. Now, what I'm going to do to the back of this envelope, let me clean up my mess quickly over here and get this out of the way. Turn off my iron so I don't burn myself. Let's give this, now this is going to, I hate embossing powder. It feels like it never gets off until you're able to wash your desk. Okay, so rogue string, sorry. So this is going to go over like that. See, even there you can see the darkness of that envelope through. I think it's like magic. Anyway, and I tried with regular cardstock. It doesn't do that, and I think it's because it's the thickness of the paper. So that's why I suggest copy weight paper. Okay, so this is going to go over like this. So, and I want a card to come, I want to do it on the top or on the side. It's in here. It's like that. Do it on the top or the side. I think I'm going to go for the side, but let's put a covering on the back, going into our basket of papers that we've chosen. Yeah, maybe this. Okay, this is good. So let's measure our envelope. So I want it at 5 by almost 4. Okay, so do 5. Alright, almost 4. Let's get that off here first really quick. And okay, so yeah, let's just get that to 5 like that. And then by almost 4. See? I did good. Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and that over there. This is okay. So it's going to go like this. Just make sure that you've got your top and bottom right if you have paper that's directional. This one doesn't matter too much, but I always still, just by habit, check it off. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that. Okay. Where's my glue book? Go much faster. Okay. Well, I got off. No, let's do it this way. Because I was off the mark. And the reason why I didn't put glue on the paper and then put it down is I don't want to close this up with inside the envelope. I want to be able to have it to where something can slide in and out. And find that it's a little over, because this is all this part's going to get hidden, so it's not going to matter. Okay. Then what I'll do is this upside down. Let's run a little bit of glue just at the edge. Make sure this is unclogged. Or not unclogged, but dried up at the tip. Okay. Just run a thin bit of glue here. Yeah. Now, I'm going to take, you can use scissors. I just prefer to use my craft knife. I'm just going to take off a sliver. And that's why I like using my craft knife, is because I can take off the smallest sliver better with this than a cutter or I mean, look at how thin that is. Better than any cutter or scissors. Okay, so now what you're left with is this envelope. So now, when this goes over, okay, then we're going to stick a card in there, and we'll make a card for that. Okay, so that envelope is done for now. Glue this cap back on. Let's see, this one. This one I don't want to, let's see, what do I want to do with this one? I really hadn't decided what I wanted to do with this one. Since this one's folding that way, this one's going this way, and we can make it a top loading. Top loading. Let's see. Yes, let's do that. Let's do some stamping on this one. Just some basic stamping. So pull out stamps of your choice. I am going to get out. I have these template stamps. They're one of my favorite stamps. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this and pick something that looks nice in the corner, maybe. Come a little bit that way, maybe. And then come a little bit this way, maybe. It's going to be, got to think about the orientation, that the envelope is no longer really going to be up and down, you know, this way. Yeah, I think I like that. This is the bigger one. I could put this. No. I like I like this one. How did I have it that I liked it? Do y'all remember? Okay, I think I'm going to do it like that. Okay, so now I'm going to get out this. Oh, I don't want to use black. Yeah, let me use the Timber Brown. Get out my block. If you don't have a clear acrylic black, you can use the top of your lid to suction onto your stamps. I like the blocks so I can see where I'm going, right? Okay, so that's kind of my thought process. And I probably should have put a piece of paper under here. Eek. Okay. It's very light, which is fine. All right. Where is my... Oh, the kitty's sitting on it. Silly me. Okay. Oops. This one's not wet. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can even see it in the... If I can see it, y'all can see it. Okay. Be a good stamp mom and wipe off your stamps. Okay. I know I kind of want this one off too as well, kind of more like this. Okay. And again, I didn't get my paper ready. That's all right. Okay, good. That's good enough. I like that. It's not, oh, this is Timber Brown, so it's a nice darker color without being overbearing. Okay. Now let's see. Do I want to do anything else to it? Well, we got to do something on the back. So let me think about that. Let's see. I'm going to have enough of the brown of the envelope showing through on the front. What shall we do? Yeah, because I really like the brown of this envelope. Okay, so let's just figure out the back. Where did we put on this one? That one. You know what? Will this fit? No, it's too small. Let's figure out something. Maybe we should... Oh, we could do that one. Oh, yeah, it looks very... Yeah, okay, I like that. So, again, I'm going to even this out. It's a little short though, but that's okay because I can always ink there. If your paper's a little short, you can get away with it. Get a pencil. And I want to come in like there. This is not my favorite ruler. If I can even get to it because I'm hiding it from myself. Okay. Again, for cutting delicate papers too, it's good to have a craft knife, or you can use your scissors. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and put that on there. Again, just doing the envelope portion. And you could sew around these, and I typically would if I was putting them in a journal, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that here. If I do, you know, they can be collaged first, so I can make my decision later. But I may not. We're going to have a lot going on here, and yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to want to do that. But you certainly could, and it would look pretty for sure. Okay. Okay. Get your bead of glue. Come on, hello. I just messed with you a second ago. There, I like that. Yeah. Oops, let me go this way. Yep, okay. And then make sure that that's firmly adhered. And again, I'm going to, now I've got to make sure that we're doing this right. Let me close this up. Put you over there. Alright, so we're going to have this one. I'm going to have this one like this. So this one's going to open up sideways. Yeah, I think because it's already so wide, my thought process is because this is already so wide, having something coming out of the side here really isn't, it's not a sound decision. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it at the top there. Yeah, just going to. You got to think about the mechanics of the envelopes, how they fold into each other, and how things are going to come in and out of the pockets that you're creating. There we go. Yep, I like it. I like the look. Okay, so we've got 2 envelopes down. That's good. Okay, set those off to the side for a second. Okay, now this one I'm going to have it also come out of the top, and it's going to fold out this way. This one, let's see, I think that's a little wide for those panels. Let's see. What shall we put on there? Let's see what else I have printed here. Oh, that might be nice to have. Oh, look at that. To have that poem on there. I'm going to do it. Yes, yes I am. I'm going to do it. I like it. So, where is my, so this envelope is, it is almost 4. So, okay, let's do this. Let's get rid of this first. And hello. All right, I'll just use my knife then. I don't know where the... Okay, and I think actually I'm going to go ahead and, oh, gotta get the word September on there. Let's see, let's make sure that that's a good decision. I bring in, just come over a little bit more. Yeah, so right there. Just so I get a good portion of everything. Okay. And then, nope, blade is lost. Did y'all see my blade? It's not anywhere to be found. Oh no, there it is. Oh my God, it's on there. Really, Shauna? Oh wow, I'm not quite awake yet, I guess, guys. Yeah, I just must not be awake yet. Line that up. Okay. And I'm cutting just inside my draw lines. And you could, this is a window envelope, and you could, you know, stick a design element with inside the envelope. And so when somebody removes the card or that, which we're going to do, so that way when somebody uses it and they remove the tag or the card or whatever we decide to put in there, oh no, I'm covering the window. Right. So if you are not covering your window, like I said, you can stick a design behind the window portion. So that way when you take out the card or envelope or tag or whatnot, then you will have something behind it. If you understand what I'm saying, because apparently I'm not awake yet and I think I'm talking in some other language. I promise you guys, I'm okay. I'm okay today. I'm just, I guess, not quite awake yet. Not been drinking. I promise you, I've not been drinking. Okay, I do think I am. I do want to come in just a little bit. Well, this is fitting exactly, I think, or no, it is a little bit up, which is good. The bottom, the length is fine. You know what, I'm going to go with it. It's fine. Perfectly okay. Okay. So what I was saying, if you don't understand, if you're leaving your window so you can see through it, put something in the back. So a pretty piece of paper. So when you take out the card or the tag that you're going to put in there, there'll be something pretty to look through it, look at through the window. Come in here. Beautiful. Okay. And again, you're not going to see the flaps. They're going to be hidden time we're done with this. Okay, so we got the front. Yes, I like that. And we'll have a tag in there. And then we pick a back paper. Let's see what we have here. That would have looked nice on the brown envelope. But, nah, it's fine. I think I want to bring in some flowers. Yeah, let's bring in some flowers. I love this flowers, and I love the kit, Lorna. I love the kit. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to position it where I want it, or what I want to capture from the image. Oops. Doesn't matter. It's going to get covered. Oh, 37 minutes, okay. Checking the time. Okay. Yeah. And then that way, if the person wants to, they can also journal back here. So give extra journal space. Yeah, I need to come in, just take off a little bit. So let's do that here. Let's take off that inch. Should be fine. Yeah. That works. Again, if you have any questions about my thought process or something you've seen me do and you're not quite sure and you need, some people learn differently, not just by visual. Some people like to read or have written instructions. I will be more than happy to put notes and comment to your post in the comment section, so don't be shy. Oh, it's a little long, too. That's all right. We will fix that. I didn't cut that one bottom right, which is fine. Make sure your papers are completely glued on there. if you're not going to sew. Again, I don't know what I'm doing yet. If I decide to sew, I will, well, number one, I'll show you guys so you'll know, but so I'll tell you guys if I decide to sew. I do like to sew them. Yeah. Alright, so, and then we need to open up our topper here so the tag can go in. So again, just taking off just a small sliver. Did I take off enough? I might not have. I took out such a small sliver that time. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. After you're done gluing and stuff, I always like to go around, you know, check out the mechanics to make sure that everything is glued down the way I want it. You know, always check and recheck, you know, before you start putting the whole contraption together. Okay. Let's then, did I glue that? Yeah, I guess I did. I remember gluing that. Swear I'm losing it today, guys. That's my problem. I'm losing it. Okay. I must have just not grabbed the corner. Okay. You're right. So there we are. Okay, and again, I'm not worried about this because this is all going to be covered. Okay, so let's see how we're looking. Make sure we're liking how it's going so far. Okay, so this one, this is going to come out a little bit. Oh, good grief, Charlie Brown. Okay, so these are going to get put down. It's going to have a panel that's going to hold the whole thing down. I want to make them kind of staggered a little bit so it yeah, to give more interest. So we'll come down a little bit. There we go. I'm going to have a tag in there, and then this one. We'll go like this. Oh yes, it's looking very nice. Very nice. Oops. Yep. And that's hanging down around that. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. And then this one. Will come in like that. Yes, yes. I like it. All right, guys, go and start and get your envelopes ready. You can choose lesser envelopes. I'm going with 6, but you can definitely do the lesser envelopes, or less envelopes or more envelopes, depending on how bulky you want it. Again, these 3 are watercolor paper that I've used to make to cut them down and using my envelope punch board to make envelopes out of them, and we're going to do something fun with these. But if you don't have watercolor envelope and you have maybe just some small bits of watercolor paper or, you know, whatnot, you can just take the square rectangle or square of the watercolor paper and put it onto a regular envelope as a faux front, and then you can still work along with us. We will do the next 3 envelopes in the next videos. I don't know if I'm going to have them all together in one. Probably not. I'll probably, I don't know. Depends on how in-depth I go with the design. Will, you know, dictate how many envelopes we get done. But the next 3 are the big ones. And then we'll put this in, and this section will be done. So I know it sounds fast and easy, but it's got a little few moving parts left. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you're enjoying the process and the series. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye.